Good morning, everyone. Another beautiful morning. It's not humid, and I think we're gonna get a good jump on the day as far as harvest goes. Just due to no humidity, we'll be able to start early. We're gonna try to get going here. 9:30, we got about 40-minute drive to the field with these things. And knock out the last full field. We got a couple of patches we gotta clean up, but as far as big days, this will be the last one for black beans. Are you ready, Brody?
Too much stuff.
He's like a squirrel trying to carry a bunch of nuts to the nest. His hands and arms are all full of water bottles. Oh, this is how prepared I am. Never wiped down my windows. That's excellent. So I'm taking off. Eric's gonna bring this down there. And Brody's pulling his header again. He's so excited. And let's go knock this field out. These should be more ready than the last field we were in. We shouldn't have to cut around any patches, so we'll be able to complete this field. Put a big check mark on that one. Ooh, this is narrow. Dad planted right across the driveway this spring, hence why there's no headlands here. And he really got her up on the gravel, and it actually grew. Morning, Rick. He still beat us. He still beat us to the mailbox. That guy's like he's like a clock. It's on time every day. Well, this is embarrassing. My gull wing is open. Why did that open up? Kind of like being caught with your pants down. Awkward. Brody, you left my gull wing door unlatched.
I wasn't in your combine.
Oh, you never serviced mine, huh?
Well, I didn't service your combine. I didn't even open the door or anything. I used my sickle.
Oh, that's weird. She popped open. She popped open. Driving down the road looking like a fool.
It happens. It happens.
Look at that. My header beat me. Dad's normally late. Eric's right on time. You're actually on time. All right. Hopefully my header don't break again. And we can finish smoothly. The flag is actually not just there for looks. We've got a southeast wind, so that means I want to cut at an angle towards the northeast, southwest. Right? Yeah. And the only reason I say that is to try to keep the dust blowing away so you can somewhat see something. Auger in.
Okay, we're using a Kodiak field scouter. Pretty long ways from the farm, so I'm not gonna try to get the side-by-side down here. But we're just punching through with the first combine. Pretty much the last field of edibles. Got 6 acres on one other field. So let's go see how the combine's doing. I like having that catch pan that we throw behind the bean head and try to catch what's coming out the back of the combine, if any. Of course, that's in the Ranger, so I don't have that. So we're just kind of looking around, but obviously he's way down there, so I can't really tell what's head loss and what's combine loss. Can look in the wheel tracks a little bit, see if the beans have been run over or not. But overall, it's pretty clean. Found 2 beans. That ain't bad, because I'm not seeing them really anywhere else. Look in the wheel tracks. That looks like head loss. It's kind of pushed down into the dirt. The combine tracks ran it over. That one was sitting up in the trash, so I'd assume that'd be coming out the back. Better let him know. Okay, Brody did a pass right here. Chet did the first one, and he's working back to me. Both combines look pretty good. Checked out behind them, so let's get this field knocked out. It's a long drive to where we have to unload the beans up in Morris. It's going to be every bit of 45 minutes one way, but that's the way it is. The other thing I like to do too is kind of look right on the outside of the last pass. It seems like if there are beans that go through the chopper, they get thrown just because it's a bean's heavier than the trash. So they'll get thrown to the outside sometimes more. So that's where I glance a little extra, and it all looks pretty nice. Alright, the hammer's almost full, one more dump. Randy just showed up. I believe Doug's going back to get another truck. This day's rolling, as long as those combines stay rolling. Alright, they are finishing up some point rows on the east side of the field here, so I'm bringing the truck to them. They're way down there, and I do want to try grain carting with this. Not sure I can see very good, but it speed things up until we break some, and it slows down. I missed the 2596 in a quad track. We're going 8 miles an hour and it's kind of rough, but I'm trying to catch Brody. Just about done. These point rows were way off the headland. Well, the headland we normally drive in on, so bringing the show to them. Oh, I don't normally get that view from a truck. Sorry about the dust. That might get me in trouble.
So we finished the field. I wasn't able to film because I was on the phone. And now look at what he's doing. Look at what he's doing! Brody! He thinks he's gonna get ahead of me somehow. We're waiting for a truck and he's like, I'm dumping on you. Unbelievable. He's just laughing.
I can leave now, so
Yeah.
goodbye.
Sure. Randy went to the farm. He was pulling in the shop. I'm like, why? We're waiting. We need another truck.
KW.
So he's coming now.
Bring KW.
He'll be here in 20 minutes. And he'll be home. And I'll be waiting.
You can go faster. What are you gonna do?
You look ridiculous, by the way. So Brody leaves and then the truck comes like, I don't know, a mile, meets him a mile away from the field, so I'll catch him yet. So basically we are done now until we spray that like 4 acres, and then maybe Monday we can combine the patches that we combined around, but that's maybe only 5 acres. So virtually done with black beans, besides piddly stuff, which is good, and it's 2 o'clock. Jeez, it's in the rhubarb. It's really hard to judge with no header on how close to get. I had to fold her way back. I was way too close to him. All right, we got rid of mine and Brody's beans. Back to the farm, I guess.
I'm up in Morris at Bonanza's where we are hauling our black beans to. They take kidneys and other edible beans here, but it's a pretty slick setup. Come in like any, elevator, get scaled, they give you a bucket. Give that to the guy that's unloading me and he gets my sample so they don't probe you at the scale house. And then they got a single pit that it unloads into, goes through the shaker system. So there's another one behind me that I'm using. And into the bin. Takes maybe, 20 minutes to unload. It's one hopper at a time, and like I said, they got to go through the system, so it works. I don't even have to get out really, unless you want to talk to people. But I was catching up on phone calls, so there was no talking. They might think I'm rude, but gotta take care of business too. Alright, I got my sample from just unloading. So then I loop back around to the scale house, give them that, get my outbound weight, and we head back to the farm.
I tried catching you, Brody. I tried. And I'd seen you. I was down to a mile and closing.
See how many cars I met? You probably didn't meet any.
I didn't meet a single car.
I met a truck on the curves down there by Doug, by Rachel.
No, unless I ran
Someone
over.
in full bore, and all of a sudden the truck comes around, and I'm like,
big wheels.
I knew I would win, but yeah, it wasn't a good situation.
Back to shop work, boys. Kind of miss the air conditioning and the quiet cab. All right, I got my logos for the door here, Brody.
Where have you been?
Busy. Phone work, Brody. Alrighty. One on. I like the black Brody. That looks pretty sharp.
Good job.
You know it's my favorite job, but it is high stress. Because you only get one chance. It's straight. It's just that the cab's aired down. Said everyone that's ever put a sticker on. All right, second one done. So got that done. Eric put cat eyes on this, which sounds, it should be an easy job to do until whoever put the tires on, the valve stems are supposed to be straight across from each other. So you always know where they're at, through which hole. They were right next to each other. So he had to take the outside tire off, spin it so they were straight across from each other, put it all back together, and then put these on. So these are the equalizers. They go from one tire to the other. We really like them. They're a pain to put on and off and do tire work, but you can walk by and see if your tires are low, and they'll stay even. Really like those, but that was a job. We got one light to do, some fuel filters. Looks like some exhaust manifolds are broke bolts are broke that we probably just run for the fall.
We got some rusted out Johnson clips.
Oh, that's good. The P-clip.
The P-clip.
So other than that, this thing's almost ready to roll. Almost. Got to do those filters. You know, if you'll quit looking at it, you'll quit finding stuff that's wrong.
Should we just shut the hood?
Yeah, I would. It's too close to fall to worry about.
Inspecting.
He just wiggles everything.
Gotta know.
You gotta be careful though, because the power the man has could snap something right off. That's shot.
So I found one
Try
thing
pulling
already,
that out.
but it sounded like you already found it.
Yeah, that's broke. That's junk. So
We should repaint
It's
this.
okay. It's okay as long as you never need to add to it, because it is full.
Is it so sun-baked? Oh, you can see it. Hey, gosh, she's real full. It's even past the hot line full. That's okay.
You want to put this on for me?
The fuel filter?
Yeah.
No, my hands are too dirty to play with fuel
Oh,
right
the
now.
fuel will
It's
wash
Friday.
it off. Wash it off.
What's this?
Hello?
This is junk.
Quit looking at it, please. I don't want to work on it more. So I like to tighten filters up with wrenches. I know everyone else says you're supposed to hand tighten it, but this guy's taking it to the next level of unbelievable. We've got two guys on here, and we have been at it for like 3 minutes trying to get this off. Finally got it loose-ish.
It's probably just spinning now.
I think I'm breaking blood vessels in my hand. This wouldn't be under pressure, would it? I'm gonna spray all over us for some reason.
This is why I wanted to go home. This is a Monday problem.
This is supposed to be a 5-minute job. That is now already 5 minutes and we haven't even gotten it off.
Exactly. It's insane. It's Friday night. Let's go home. Hey, it's loose.
Good. All right, we got the new one on. It was more of a struggle than I anticipated for the evening job. Anyways, I think we're gonna say goodbye once again and see you in the next video.